Hey everyone, it's Neon Polygons, and today I want to take a quick look at the Nintendo Amiibo touchscreen kiosk that you might have seen at a GameStop or Walmart back in 2014. So, a few years ago, between the transition of the Nintendo Wii U to the Nintendo Switch, a lot of these retailers started throwing out these units. They didn't actually return them to Nintendo. So, I actually got mines that you see here practically in the trash, and they're not convenient to just take. This is around like 60 pounds. It's fairly heavy, has a lot of sharp edges, so it's definitely not convenient to carry around. As you see here, I'm turning it on, and I kind of cut a lot of the loading, but it actually takes an excessive amount of time for the actual on-screen menu to start appearing from load. I practically cut about 4 minutes of that wait from this video, so while it looks like it loaded fairly fast, it's actually a full 4 minutes. And when you turn it on, it actually doesn't have audio initially. So it kind of just turns on and it just kind of shows the on-screen display. But audio does not appear until you actually start touching the unit or start actually playing the first video. So as you see here, I'm going to be showing you how the touchscreen works. And there is kind of a little bit of a lag time as you're touching the touchscreen. Now, what's really special about this unit, it's really literally just the on-screen menu. As you see, there's some lights around the unit. Those lights are essentially coming from a rotating LED pattern, and it has no syncing whatsoever to what's happening on screen. In fact, on the side of the unit, you'll notice that, hey, this is basically just a bunch of LED lights that are just like taped on. So as I'm showing here, the way how it essentially works, you choose an amiibo, you choose a game, and then you choose which system you have it for, and then it starts to play the demo video of how it works. So let's take a quick look.
Amiibo! Double the Yoshi, double the fun. Watch as he drops in to join you on your adventure, and use your double Yoshi to get to hard-to-reach areas, and to creatively take out enemies. There are also a bunch of other compatible amiibo, like Mario and Link.
And so as you just heard, that was a quick video clip for that specific amiibo and that specific game that it's compatible with. So one of the things that to look for if you're trying to obtain one of these units is that you need to make sure that you actually have the latest video package on the unit itself. If I was to kind of turn around this unit from the back side, you would see a number of USB ports, and the way how this worked back when it was released was Nintendo would provide USB keys to the retailers to essentially like upload the latest video package into the unit. So it would contain, as I'm showing here, like all the latest amiibos, all the latest games, and essentially like the latest display videos. Now, as far as I could tell, the last package that was released for this unit is what contained, as I'm showing there, the Wolf Link amiibo. Like that was literally like the final amiibo that was like displayed on it, I believe. And so, it didn't go to the extent of the transition between the Wii U and the Switch, unfortunately. So it is a limited amount of amiibos that are shown, practically, I think, only up until 2016, I believe. And that is pretty much it with the kiosk. Some of the other key things to know is if you're trying to obtain one of these is it does come with a kind of an unlock key, and you would need that key to essentially do a few things. One is to essentially open the unit and replace the amiibos that are in the front panel.
Also, if you tap any of the new
and then the other thing is to actually like open the back of the unit itself to essentially like update the video package. So it is a pretty cool item to have if you have the space, as I like to say. This unit cannot stand on its own. Unfortunately, like you can kind of like prop it against the wall or something, but it's curved at the bottom, so unfortunately it can't stand on its own. And so if you tried to do that, it would literally crack. The plexiglass that you see like surrounding the unit would just crack. So the only way to kind of show this off is either to lay it like literally flat on its back, which is not really a good experience, or to prop it against something, in which case eventually the unit's plexiglass at the bottom will eventually crack, or to hang it up. Now, hanging it up, or sorry, mounting it on a wall, you gotta be careful with this because again, it's around like 60 plus pounds, and so if you try to do that, you gotta make sure that you have it's nailed against literally like a proper stud, and all the materials to mount it, they actually come separately. So it's just one of those key things to know that if you try to get one of these, you also need the mounting hardware for it. If you don't have that, then you can't mount it against the wall. So when trying to obtain one of these secondhand or trying to find them like salvage, it's one of the things that you gotta ask for, like, hey, do you have the mounting piece for this kiosk? Other than that, this is a really cool unit to have. I think it's pretty neat. But, it does come with a lot of caveats that make it kind of inconvenient to kind of display off and show off in your collection. Well, enjoy a little bit more of this video, enjoy a little bit more of the music. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know in the comments below. And thanks again for watching, and catch you all again soon.